What happened? I'm 74 years old. I'm retired and okay. I'm 74 years old. I am retired and I'm growing my channel to become monetized. I am retired. I've been retired for over 20 years. I have no limitations on my income at this point. I'm retired from the United States Postal Service, and I was there for over 21 years. And then I went on disability retirement, and I'm on full Social Security with no limitations. And I'm really excited and looking forward to my new channel and becoming monetized. I've got over 1,000 subscribers, but I still need to reach the watch hours. And so, does anyone out there have any suggestions?
Absolutely not.
Never.
Full disclosure, I do have a YouTube coach, and there's a link to my coaches community, and there's a link below, and you can check it out when you want. It's a free trial. But anyway, I've been seeing a lot of seniors on YouTube getting monetized and talking about how much money they're making. Now, I know I'm probably not going to get rich here, but it's still fun. And with the extra income, I would like to travel more. And today, I took my first solo flight. From Hartsfield International. I took my first solo flight from Hartsfield Jackson International. Ta-da! It was an incredible experience. I had the most wonderful crew. I had the most incredible interaction all the way through. As a matter of fact, when I went through TSA, I thought it was going to be a long, drawn-out process, and it was so fast. I could not believe my eyes. So, just a back history on this. I've taken a few flights prior to this one today, but this one today was my solo flight alone, with no family, no friends. Just me and navigating this massive airport. And some people may fear going solo on a flight, the baggage drop off at the curb and all. Some people may fear baggage drop off. I did mine at curbside. I was told that you had to go inside to drop your luggage, but I found out that right there at curbside, they grabbed my luggage and they tagged it, and it took less than 5 minutes. My bag weighed 50 pounds. I just made it. That was the maximum amount for one bag. This is new luggage for me. This is the first time I'm even using it. My family decided that the one I used to use was way too small for the amount of clothing that I was going to take on vacation. Oh, and I must take my pillow with me everywhere I go, because I think that's a little personal, because I like to use my own pillow because I have certain oils that I put in my hair, and I don't want them to be transferred to anyone else's pillow. So I take my own, and it's more comfortable. But now that I have this new luggage, because I used to take that pillow in a, should I say, garbage bag? And my family would have a fit every time they would see it. So they said, oh no, we're going to stop this right now. We're going to find a better way. So my new luggage, my pillow, plus my clothing, and probably half of my wardrobe is in that one suitcase. I have overdone it, but everything I need is in there. And it's comfortable and it's wheelie. Yeah, my bag was almost overweight. And there is a fee for that. It's $100 once you go over the weight. Luckily, I have 2 free check bags, and I did not go over the limit. Some people may even fear the ticketing process. But once again, I learned something new. I used the app for the airline, and it proved to be so much easier. I used the app for Delta Airline, and it walks you through step by step how to use the app. It brings you up to date on when you need to check in, everything you need to know. It tells you how many bags you can take. It tells you what time your flight is, what gate you need to be at. It gives you every piece of information that you could possibly need if you're going to take a flight. I had both. I had both a paper ticket, and I had the one that was on my phone. Yeah, so it was a good thing to have a backup just in case. I went directly to TSA, through TSA, and that took about 15 minutes. Some people fear TSA, but it was a beautiful experience for me. It was in, and you drop everything in one tray, your bags, whatever you have, you put it in that tray. Some people had to take off belts, but not I, because I didn't have on a belt, because I knew not to wear a belt just for that reason. So I put everything in the tray as I was instructed to. They were very polite. Just put everything in the tray. That's all you got to do is follow the instructions. Follow that tray down to the end. Because, oh, I'm sorry, wait, once you put your stuff in the tray, you have to walk through a detector. No shoes had to be taken off. Jackets and everything, your bags, your jackets, had to go into the tray. Some people may even fear the train going to the terminal. Now, that was a little intimidating for me. That train was going so fast. I'm telling you what, they reminded you in the whole trip to not let go of the pole that you had to hold on to, for fear that if they had to stop, I guess suddenly, it would not be a good outcome. So I did pay attention to that. You have to also pay attention to where you're getting off. They have an announcement that lets you know when you get to your gate. Mine was A, so they would tell you that the next stop is for gate A. For concourse A, or whatever the concourse. Yeah, you have to be very careful when you board the when you board the train to take you to your gate or to your terminal or your concourse. I did try to vlog throughout this entire process, but I ran into a few difficulties. And one of them being, I do not like speaking in front of a lot of people, and I do not like trying to prepare content while I'm walking and finding where I belong. You know, all of that at one time was a bit too much for me. I have to admit it. Oh, that too. Let me also remind you of the many, many times while I was in the terminal, concourse, whatever you want to call it at the airport, I thought I was recording and I didn't even press the right button. So here I am thinking I'm talking about content and trying to share with everybody, and lo and behold, there was nothing on there. It happens. What are you going to do? It happens. But my coach said, don't worry about it. Just keep it moving. So when you see some of my footage, oh, there's one where my thumb was in front of the camera. That ought to be fun. I had a good time making it, though. You'll figure it out. I did. I moved my thumb. I don't know, y'all. I just have a good time. When I press that video button, wherever I am and whatever I'm doing, the whole thing that stays in the front of my mind is let's have some fun. Everything really went well on today's tour, or should I say no. Everything went really well on today's excursion. I had a really good time. And, I had a really good time. What's wrong with my voice? Excuse me. I had a really good time on today's excursion. And some people might fear making mistakes or leaving things out when they're making content. Believe me, it doesn't really matter. Just keep it moving. I just lost my voice for a few seconds. Do you think I care? I'm still talking. I'm still enjoying myself. And I encourage you to do the same. Wish me luck on my journey. See you next time.